Let me ask you something. When you hear the name Ford, what's the first sound that comes to mind? A deep rumbling V8, a Mustang firing up, a truck growling under throttle. Now imagine this. By 2027, that sound may no longer define Ford's future, because Ford is preparing to replace its iconic V8 engines with an all-new V6 platform. And no, this isn't a rumor, and it's not just about emissions. This is a strategic shift, a calculated move, and it's already happening behind the scenes. Here's the truth most headlines won't tell you. Ford isn't abandoning performance. Ford isn't giving up power. And Ford definitely isn't doing this by accident. But it is redefining what performance means in the modern era. Now, before you click away or say V8s are dead, slow down, because this story is more complex and honestly, more interesting than that. The automotive world has changed. Government regulations are tightening. Fuel efficiency targets are rising. And buyers now expect power, torque, and technology, all at the same time. The old formula of bigger engine equals better car no longer works, and Ford knows it. That's why instead of fighting the future, Ford is engineering around it. The upcoming 2027 V6 isn't a downgrade. It's a replacement, designed to outperform older V8s, where it actually matters. We're talking stronger low-end torque, faster throttle response, better real-world acceleration, and significantly improved efficiency. And yes, it still sounds good, just in a different way. Here's the real reason this matters. This new V6 won't be limited to one model. It's expected to shape future trucks, performance SUVs, and even next-generation muscle platforms. This isn't just an engine change. It's a platform decision that could define Ford for the next decade. And that's why this topic has ignited so much debate. Let's get something straight right away. Ford didn't wake up one morning and decide to upset V8 fans. This move is driven by physics, engineering, and reality, not nostalgia. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Modern performance isn't about cylinder count anymore. It's about how efficiently an engine makes torque. And this is where the new V6 starts to make a lot of sense. Traditional naturally aspirated V8s make power higher in the rev range. They sound incredible, but they're not always efficient where drivers actually use them, low and mid RPM. That's exactly where a modern turbocharged V6 shines. The upcoming 2027 V6 is expected to use advanced turbocharging, direct injection, smarter thermal management, and a far more aggressive torque curve. What does that mean in real driving? It means more pull off the line, stronger passing power, and faster response in everyday conditions. Not just at redline. Here's the part most people ignore. A modern V6 with forced induction can produce equal or greater torque than an older V8, while using less fuel and meeting stricter emission standards. That's not marketing talk, that's math. And it doesn't stop there. A smaller, lighter engine improves weight distribution, front-end handling, braking performance, and overall vehicle balance. In trucks and performance SUVs, that matters more than ever. This is especially important for Ford's future platforms, which are being designed to support hybrid systems. And let's be honest, pairing a massive V8 with electrification is expensive, heavy, and inefficient. A V6 integrates far more cleanly. Now here's the key detail. Ford isn't replacing V8s with a weak engine. They're replacing them with a smarter engine, one that works with modern technology instead of against it. This is why you're seeing V6 engines outperform V8s in acceleration tests, real-world towing scenarios, and even track performance. The badge may say V6, but the output tells a very different story. So the real question isn't, why would Ford drop the V8? The real question is, how long could they afford not to? And that brings us to the next. This is the part most people don't like to talk about, because as legendary as the V8 is, it's no longer just an engine. It's a problem. And from a manufacturer's perspective, it's a very expensive one. Here's the reality. Every year, emission standards get tighter, fuel economy targets get stricter, and penalties for missing those targets get brutal. For a company the size of Ford, that's not a small issue. It's billions of dollars on the line. A naturally aspirated V8 struggles in this environment, not because it's weak, not because it's outdated, but because it was never designed for today's regulatory world. Large displacement engines produce more emissions at idle, during cold starts, and in city driving, the exact conditions regulators focus on most. That means more engineering complexity, more emissions equipment, and higher costs just to stay legal. And here's the kicker. Even with all that effort, V8s still hurt fleet-wide fuel economy averages. So every V8 Ford sells makes it harder for them to comply across the rest of their lineup. Now let's talk about cost. V8 engines are expensive to build. More material, more machining, more weight, more testing. And when you add modern emission systems on top of that, the price gap between a V8 and a turbo V6 becomes impossible to ignore. Meanwhile, most buyers aren't tracking cylinder count. They care about acceleration, towing capability, MPG, and technology. If a V6 delivers better numbers in all four categories, the emotional argument for a V8 becomes harder to justify, especially to the average buyer. This is why manufacturers across the industry are making the same move. Not because they want to, because they have to. The V8 didn't suddenly become bad. It became inefficient in a system that no longer favors it. And this is where Ford's 2027 V6 becomes critical. It allows Ford to meet regulations, control costs, integrate hybrid tech, and still deliver performance, all without sacrificing their future. But here's the part enthusiasts really care about. If the V8 is being phased out, what happens to performance, sound, and identity? That's exactly what we're tackling next. Now this is the part that matters most to enthusiasts. Because power numbers on paper are one thing, but emotion is what made the V8 legendary. Sound, response, personality. So the big question is simple. Can a V6 really replace that? Ford believes it can, and just not in the old-fashioned way. Instead of relying on displacement alone, the 2027 V6 is expected to deliver performance through technology stacking. That means high-output turbocharging, faster spooling turbines, advanced engine mapping, and optional hybrid assistance. This isn't about chasing peak horsepower for bragging rights. It's about how fast and how hard the power arrives. In real-world driving, instant torque matters more than top-end scream. And that's exactly where this new V6 is designed to dominate. With electric assist filling turbo lag and torque available almost immediately, acceleration becomes smoother, faster, and more consistent, especially in heavier vehicles like trucks and performance SUVs. Now let's talk about sound, because that's where most skepticism lives. Ford knows sound is emotional currency. They're working on active exhaust tuning, pulse-matched firing strategies, and digital sound enhancement where necessary. No, it won't sound exactly like a classic V8, but it won't sound dull either. It will sound intentional, aggressive, and modern, built to match the character of the vehicle it's in. And here's something people often forget. Some of Ford's most respected performance vehicles already use V6 engines, and fans love them because they perform, not because of the cylinder count. Performance identity isn't locked to 8 cylinders. It's built through capability, consistency, and confidence. Ford understands that. That's why this V6 isn't meant to feel like a compromise. It's meant to feel like an upgrade in everyday performance. Quicker launches, better traction, improved balance, and more usable power. And when drivers experience that firsthand, perception changes fast. This is how transitions happen. Not overnight, not without resistance, but through results. Which brings us to the final question. If this V6 is so capable, what does it mean for the future of V8s, and for buyers deciding what to own next? That's where this all comes together. So let's answer the question everyone's been asking. Is the V8 dead? No, but it's no longer the default, and that's the key difference. For Ford, the V8 is becoming a specialty engine, not a mass-market solution. Something reserved for limited runs, halo vehicles, and legacy models, not everyday production. The 2027 V6 isn't replacing the V8 because it's better in every emotional way. It's replacing it because it works better in the world we live in now. Better efficiency, better compliance, better integration with future technology. And for Ford, that means survival and competitiveness. Here's what buyers need to understand. If you're chasing nostalgia, sound, and tradition, the V8 will always have a place in your heart. But if you're chasing performance, usability, and modern capability, the new V6 is going to surprise a lot of people. This isn't Ford abandoning its heritage. It's Ford protecting it. Because without adapting, there would be no future Mustangs, no performance trucks, no high-output platforms at all. And that's the part that gets lost in the debate. Technology doesn't erase passion. It reshapes it. The new V6 era isn't about settling for less. It's about doing more with less displacement, less waste, and fewer compromises. And whether you like it or not, this transition is already underway. The real question now is personal. Would you rather own the last of an era, or be part of what comes next? That's the decision Ford is forcing, and the one buyers will have to make. So let me know in the comments. Would you choose a modern turbo V6 over a classic V8? Or do you believe Ford should keep the V8 alive at all costs? If you found this breakdown useful, hit the like button. It helps more than you think. And if you want honest engine deep dives without hype, subscribe to Nextgen Wheels, because the future of performance isn't disappearing. It's evolving.